Coach, we got another film study coming up. We are going to look at Manny Muhammad or Malik Muhammad. And this is the kid we're most excited for. He had a freshman year that was solid, but we're ready to see what he can do in man versus zone, all of that. But before we get into it, make sure to like our video and subscribe to the Inside Texas Football YouTube channel and use promo code IT1 to get 2 months of InsideTexas.com for only a single dollar. Coach, kind of first things first, when I put you on the spot, but if there's one word that you can give for Malik Muhammad, what would it be?
Oh man, just a ball player, bro. Like he just kind of gets it. His athletic ability matches his mental ability. Like it all comes together on the football field for him. I know a lot of times you always talk about the game slowing down for someone. Like he's already there, right? He's as a football player, right? He's smart. He knows what to do. Understands coverages. Understands leverage. He really came to Texas really ready to compete and play, and it shows through on film.
Yeah, he comes from a really special family too, just mentally. I like that whole family, man. They know what they're doing. All right, well, you just gave a great pitch. Now let's prove it on the tape.
All right, cool, cool. Let's do it.
All right, the first play we got is versus Rice, and this is cover two. And Manny refuses to be tricked off of his spot here, and then you'll see he adds a little gusto whenever he has to go put hands on the wide receiver. So this is a good example of him in zone, but doing some impressive man techniques within zone.
Yeah, so Texas is going to end up playing cover two. Even though they look like they're playing cover three here, three deep, it's going to turn into cover two. Manny's actually playing something we call catch technique, even though he's playing cover two zone. Catch technique is you're going to let the receiver kind of release, you're going to buzz your feet and reroute him, right? Reroute him for this guy. Or if you're playing man with it's just to slow it down, throw off time to the quarterback and the receiver. So let's look at the tape here. You see Manny kind of steps down, he buzzes his feet here. You see this guy's getting over top, over top. Ryan kind of drops out, and everybody else is playing their cover two responsibilities.
And also, it shows his intelligence here because they have to get to that first down on third down.
Yeah, definitely, man. He's playing the sticks, which is smart. It's third down or third and 10. You got to get here. Here's Manny doing a great job putting his hands on this receiver, rerouting him, make him go all the way around you, right? Protect this guy, which is what you're supposed to do. This is called team football. And for a young freshman, second game of the season, man, he already knows how to play defense and how to protect his teammates. Like that's what we talked about when we talk about being a smart football player, man. It's just perfect. But Manny does more than that. He puts hands on him. He puts the guy on the ground. Look at that. I mean, this is what you want. This is what you teach. This is teach tape, right? Isn't that what they call it? Teach tape, right? This is perfect. Now, it's only one receiver to your side that you have to worry about. And with the pressure we have back here, this guy has to get rid of the ball. And he ends up throwing it short. And we're going to rally and tackle. He catches the ball with 1 yard, 2 yards. He got 8 yards to go. I doubt he makes it, which he won't. See Manny actually deliver, bro. Look at the technique of the
Yeah.
tackle. Near hip, near shoulder, like right here, man. That's perfect. That's teach tape again. That's a perfect tackle by a young freshman, man. Like this is perfect. I don't know what else you can ask for in this tape here. He does everything the right way it's supposed to be done. Delivers a blow, gets him on the ground, man. Rice has to punt the ball to Texas, and yeah, huge play for a young guy early in the season.
Absolutely, man. Now let's look at a pure man example, which I know fans are always excited about.
All right, let's do it.
All right, Coach, we got man here, which is really all the fans care about whenever you talk about corners. So let's break down this game from the Big 12 championship.
Yeah. I guess Oklahoma State thought it was a great idea to kind of ISO man here. So they're going to bring this guy in motion, kind of move the safety out the way, kind of rock and roll coverage. So leaving space and opportunity for this receiver to beat Manny one-on-one. Didn't work out well, but let's take a look at the tape. You see the bring the guy in motion. Manny goes to play press man. Like I said, he's going to rotate down. He's going to play over top because we're playing cover one. You see press man everywhere else, and everybody's manned up everywhere else. So let's kind of take a look at what happens here. See Manny? First of all, I want to point out, look at the technique. His feet are perfectly placed. Like, he can jam and has all his strength. You see he got the perfect bend to it. Just like your power cleaning the squat in the weight room, all those off-season workouts you do during the season, off-season, this is where it pays off, man. Perfect technique. Head inside. Doesn't give up. Look at his inside leverage here. Guy kind of does what it called the A-step, trying to get Manny to go the way so he can come back in because he's running a slant.
Yep.
Manny does a great job jamming and then putting his hands in the right direction and in the right place, the top shoulder, right? Because this guy's trying to run a slant. If you put your hand on the top shoulder and shield him from getting inside of you, he can't post up like doing basketball. He can't post you up or get inside of you and shield you off from the football. So Manny does a great job getting his hands on the top shoulder. Doesn't let him cross his face. Look at it, being physical. It's within 5 yards. Makes a play on the ball. Look at this. Shielded him off and getting his hand ready to bat the ball down, right? Like, this is perfect. Like, textbook technique, man. This is huge. I know it's late in the season, but this guy wasn't playing like a freshman late in the season whatsoever. He's playing like a veteran. Bats the ball down. And I want to point out again, third down, right? Third down. Another key stop in the Big 12 championship. What a huge play by him. Get Oklahoma State off the field. He lets them know about it after the seatbelt. And they done the signature box down.
Yeah, he's interesting because you see that's 2 third downs that the opposing coach has said, hey, let's try to pick on the freshman, and it didn't work out. And so we'll see again. This is another example versus Tech that we're going to have that shows his good positioning.
Yeah, here we are again in kind of press man cover 2 or 1. Sort of similar route by the receiver. It's pretty much around here. A little deep. I would say a shallow end route or basic. He's going to try to throw by. And what a throw by is kind of get the receiver going, get the corner going one way, and then you kind of just kind of throw him by. But Manny does a great job. I want to point this out. Here we go. As you see, he does overextend, right? Gets his feet kind of underneath himself, which makes him lose his balance just a little bit. But I want to talk about the recovery in this play. Yeah, he's off balance, but also him jamming the receiver causes the receiver to kind of be off balance too, right? So now we're equal, back to the equal playing field. As you see, they were ISOing him again on third down.
Yep.
Right? Quarterback's already looking his way. Man does a great job of recovering. Again, like we talked about in the last one, use your arm on the top shoulder to shield yourself to get in front of the receiver, right? If you try to go this shoulder, it's going to be interference. But perfect technique again by him. Got his arm, as you see right here, in front of the receiver, shielded him off from crossing his face. Now it's all about, hey, go make a play on the ball. Incomplete. I mean, he almost intercepts this. The ball ends up being right here, but another huge play on third down by Manning. Perfect technique, man. Understanding where the marker was, understanding maybe what the route, knowing it's going to be a quick route, trying to get the first down by Texas Tech. Understanding that, hey, I don't have to play. I'm going to play up press on him. I'm not going to give him anything short because that's what he's trying to do is get the first down. And just another great play by him.
And this is why Manny will be special. It's not just an athletic ability. It's his intelligence. He understands his leverages. He understands where the first down is. He understands how to recover when he makes a mistake. And that's all super important. And we'll see on this next play, he makes that crazy interception that he's kind of famous for from the fans. But before we get to that, first, let's hear a word from our sponsor. This video is brought to you by Andre the Lawyer. If you're injured, trust the team that secured millions for their clients and helped thousands of Texans with their injury case. Don't let insurance tell you what the claim is worth. Hire Andre the Lawyer to fight for you. Principal office is in Dallas, but they do serve Texans throughout the state. So don't wait and call Andre the Lawyer at 214-444-8808. That's 214-444-8808. All right, Coach, this is the fun one. This is Manny matched up against Jaron Bradley, who's a really, really big receiver for Tech, and is known for his ability to moss people, and he's really good in the red zone too. So what he does here is especially impressive against who he did it against. So, Coach, let's break down the most fun play from last season.
Yeah, let's get it here. So Texas here is playing cover 2. Cover 2 sink, where you pretty much sink under the receiver. Guy has over top. You sink until you have a threat in front of you, right? So let's kind of take a look at the play here. See, kind of trailing. It allows him to bite on this because you don't have a threat. So pretty much you have a deep guy. You have no deep responsibility. You're not really worried about it. Texas Tech is known for running sticks. It pretty much means running everything at the sticks when it gets to third and second down. But you see Manny got his eyes on quarterback. He's there. If you throw this ball, it's going to be a house call. He's sitting on it. He's squatting on it. Everybody's in position to make a play. But then scramble rule goes into effect, right? Because you're getting pressure on him here. So the quarterback is going to scramble and throw the ball. Bradley recognizes it and tries to go deep upfield. Now, Manny is still playing perfect technique because he expects his safety to be on top, right? So he can kind of play underneath. It's perfect. But great recognition by Manny, right? He see the ball thrown, he reacts. And it shows his athleticism, right? He doesn't know the safety isn't back here. He's just doing his job, right? And the ball happens to be kind of underthrown, but he makes a play on it, man. Look at eyes back. He's tracking the ball very well. Look at him getting in position, right? Getting in position to jump and make a play on the ball with a 6'5" receiver, man.
Yep.
He can jump, and I know personally, right? Gets his hand in there. Bradley has the ball, but he strips it away from him, man. Look at he's fighting all the way down to the ground to get this ball. Comes up with an interception. This is a huge play here. Takes it away from the 6'5" receiver and always show the ref. Show the ref you caught it. Sell it all the way through. Get up and show the ref I caught this ball. It's my ball, so they can believe it too. And the crowd goes wild, man. But great play by him.
Yeah, he's awesome, man. And the athletic ability, we can't stay. Doing that against Bradley makes it even more special. And then finally, we have a little bit of a clip from Baylor. And this once again shows Manny's understanding of the schemes he's in and highlights his intelligence. All right, so this shows his ability. This is match quarters, meaning that the number 2 receiver will get carried by the safety up top if he goes vertical. But in order to try to confuse our corner and safety, they switch the receivers here early, trying to force a bust, but clearly that doesn't work against Malik.
Yeah. One thing I want to point out before the film starts is he's looking at the safety for communication, looking at the safety. This is what you talk about. This is what you want out of a secondary, right? Communicate, talk, right? Because Baylor have been running a lot of switch routes, so you have to communicate on who has who. It's very important. You see Manny kind of looking back like, what? Who I got? And then gives him the thumb up like, hey, got it. Derek Williams, another young freshman, man. Communicate, say, hey, I got this guy, you got that guy. I love to see that because they got a couple more years to play together, and they are communicating at a high level as freshmen, and it's only going to get better. But playing match quarters here, all right? These guys are going to run the switch right, and they're going to switch early under 5 yards, meaning he becomes number 2, becomes that guy's man. Manny this is the guy who becomes the number 1 receiver because he's going to run like a quick out. This is how they're going to play it. He switches. Manny recognizes it early. Look at him sitting down. He's not bailing out of here, leaving this guy open to get the first down at the sticks here, which would be about the 20-yard line, right? That's not the most impressive thing. Once again, he breaks on the ball. You see he's playing it. Didn't take any false steps. He's getting back downhill towards the football. Realizes he's not going to get there. But look what he does. Look at his hand. He plays through the hands of the receiver, right? If you're not in position to make a play on the ball, play through the hands of the receiver. He does a great job of doing it, recognizing, hey, I can't make a play. Plays all the way through the play. Hand in between the receiver's hand right there. I know you can barely see that, but it's there. Swipes through. Ball incomplete. Like, another huge play. And I want to point out, that was on 4th down. So through all his film, we've seen this guy make a play on critical downs in the game, man. That's huge for a freshman.
All right, Coach, that was awesome. That's probably my favorite one. I love Manny's tape, and I think we got a special one at corner. Now, as a coach, you see year 1, which you're just hoping that they have a base understanding what's going on, and they don't make too many mistakes. But what are you looking for in year 2, especially when you got a special one that is an NFL player? What do you want to see in year 2 from Malik?
Yeah, you maybe want to see more consistency, right? As a young guy, you can have your ups and downs. As we see here, he made a lot of great plays even as a young guy. But how consistent can he be going into year 2? How much more can you add to his plate, right? Do I want to ISO him and just give him his own side of the field? Can I trust him to do so, right? And going into year 2, you really want to see how he matures physically, body-wise. And so mentally, I think he has it. But you just got to put more on him and see what he understands. And then you're able to expand the defense based on what this kid can do, because he has the athletic ability. Now, does he have it mentally all the way, and can he display that at a consistent level? And big matchups coming up this year. Can I put him on the field side the entire time, or follow a guy and him not lose responsibility just because he's following, not playing one side of the field? So you just try to see how much he can handle by putting it on his plate, how much more you can put on his plate, and just see him flourish as a defender, man, playing corner.
Yeah, in year 1, he's earned that ability. Now the coach is you got to be careful as a good player because they're about to add a lot more now. They're like, all right, you passed test 1. Let's see if you can pass test 2.
Thanks.
That's a lot of fun, man. I'm excited to watch him. Fans, thanks for watching. Make sure to like our video and subscribe to Inside Texas Football YouTube channel as well as InsideTexas.com. You can use promo code IT1 to get 2 months of InsideTexas.com for only $1. So that'll take you right up until the season. So that's going to be awesome. Coach, thank you for breaking stuff down so we could learn a little bit more. And fans, thanks for watching.